first question is for Dr. McFarland. Is the gut affected by HD? In support groups, there is constant questions about the gut, excessive diarrhea, and even not being able to make it to the bathroom. We can't find very many resources about the gut in HD. Are there any resources or studies out there that have been done? And do you find that there is more gut issues that happen around a certain stage of disease? Oh, you're muted up.
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. Huntington's patients do experience a range of GI issues, anything from diarrhea, constipation, gastritis type stuff. You can have weight loss, nutritional issues can happen in Huntington's disease. It's not just limited to bowel issues, but also, bladder issues. So the entire gut can be affected. It's not like Parkinson's, but it's a little bit different, but a range of things. There have been studies, you can find a number of them online on things like chronic diarrhea in patients, although infrequent. We're talking like probably 5% or less patients have sort of diarrhea. Can be complicated by medications. If you take too many stool softeners, of course, that can increase the loose stools. Incontinence, things like that, tends to occur later in the diagnosis rather than early. And there are likely complicated reasons for that. So there can be medication issues. There can be the dementia, just the awareness of needing to go. There can be physical reasons. So bowel urgency can occur in patients with Huntington's disease, just getting to the bathroom on time. So it's really complicated subject, actually. So there's another study that I found looking this up a little bit, that even though rare, nearly about a third of patients can have bowel urgency, or even some patients can soil themselves. Fecal incontinence even less often, but it's mostly due to loose stools, okay, rather than hard stools, okay. There have been studies also on this gut dysbiosis. I don't know if you guys have heard, sort of Parkinson's is where my area is as well, but there's a lot of information about the microbiome, the gut flora, your bacteria in your gut. And it's a hot topic in the Parkinson's field, which is really much more common than Huntington's, but it has bled over into Huntington's. So there's a lot of people actually looking at the gut and bacteria as well. And there may actually be an altered gut microbiome in Huntington's disease just as well, that it may affect the disease too. Basically, a range of symptoms ranging from constipation to diarrhea. I think part of the question was timing of symptoms as well. I don't personally see early on issues with the gut. This is more of a later issue in Huntington's disease that gets more complicated with gradual kind of dementia in the disease that complicates things, and just more advanced Huntington's symptoms.